We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Muscles him off. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's Chris Olave. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Winston. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They go play action with Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 33 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Swift going to try up the middle.
There he goes, left side.
DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Field game. 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, there's that trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. They simply decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen for Miller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw again. Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Hey, 73.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
63, 63, 63.
On first down, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be caught. And with the clock reading zeros, he is heading into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of the second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 59 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Winston to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Got a man complete to Miller. Touchdown! Kendre Miller, 47 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now, here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. There he goes, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, 56 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this one.
No,
okay.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 27-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to touchdown.
Boston Scott, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to extend their... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a line loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 2nd down and 6 now.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
He gives it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake, Winston. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Winston. With a catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages. And they're
touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Breaks through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
This is caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 14-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
5 on the 50. 5, flip it.
Throwing, Winston. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, it's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Big-time 4th quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give them the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get through. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A first down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Green, triple C.
Here's Winston. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 21 yards away. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Flip.
Winston to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st down. Here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Mahomes. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. So good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, just like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Pass the 20 for a short gain. Second down.
Flip. 5-0. Green, 17. Sonic.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Winston now. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Green, 17.
Winston now to throw on first down. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
White.
Here's Winston. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry from 21 yards away. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
47 yards.
and the Saints have retaken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Draw play. This is Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Winston lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8.
Chiefs 22, Saints 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Down the left sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they're going to speed things up here. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down throw for Winston. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And inside the tray before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play call...